This is Lola Lee T. Hey everyone, how are you guys doing? Welcome to my channel. So Karlissa was on live talking about Angela and Blueface's situationship, relationship. Angela has moved into Blueface's house. So Karlissa doesn't 100% agree with it. She was saying we all should respect his decision. She then proceeded to tell us why. But then Karlissa proceeded to tell us why everyone is having a problem with the relationship. And I think that people are having a problem with it because people think it's fake and it's really coming off as scripted. Angela seems like a really nice person, but she's a bad actress. And somebody in the chat said to Karlissa that they wanted to vote Angela off the show. And it really seems to me like Karlissa wants Angela and Jaden to become close. That's what I'm getting. Guys, check this out.
How am I doing, you guys? Am I being respectful and staying in my motherly place, would you say? I'm being very respectful, very demure. I'm staying in my mother place like y'all told me to do. I'm doing such a good job. Take the filter off. No, every time I take the filter off, y'all see my bald spot and post it. Shut up. Mind your goddamn business. Leave my filter alone. I am doing so fucking good. I am doing such an amazing job with this whole new situation that I 50% agree with and 50% don't agree with. But I think that y'all should respect his decision like y'all told me to do. Because he have been sitting down for 2 years by himself. And he was abandoned by both his BMs, and neither one of them want him anymore. They have both moved on to new relationships. So I don't understand why everybody's having a fucking problem with him moving on. Y'all just want him to be by himself? Y'all want him to get out of jail and be a cotton picking 304? Y'all want him to be running around with this one and that one and that one and this one? Yes, I did. I wanted my son to sow his royal oats until he could find, whatever it is that he is looking for. But if he has said he has matured and this is his decision, who am I? Y'all told me to respect his decision. Now y'all want me to run the girl off. Make up your mind, because I can run her off. Y'all know I can run her off. But I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to be... I was very, very respectful in the meeting. There were times that I wanted to be myself, and I was not. I let Jonathan's father do all the questioning and get all the answers. I sat there like a secondhand parent. I don't know how this motherfucker got to do most of the interviewing when he only did 50% of the raising my child. But you know what? If that's how y'all think I need to do, relax, Mama Blue, and take the back seat. That's what I'm trying to do. Because I really wanted to be like, is you here for my son? Money? Is you here for the clout? Is you here for this? Is you here for that? Like, I feel like we should just hop skate right to it. You know what I'm saying? Like he did the Jiggy girl. Like, is you here for the money? Is you here for the clout? Like, I felt like we should have just hop skate right to it. But you know what? I took very good self-control. And I let him lead. And yes, I had very good growth. Thank you guys for so much for putting me in my fucking place. Because I just feel like women that date men in jail should wait to become their girlfriend when they get out. That's just my personal. Like, you should establish that when y'all hit the ground. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because, like, what if she don't make the bed up, or he like the bed made up and she's not a bed maker? Or, like, what if she buys cow milk and he drink coconut milk? You see what I'm saying? I just feel like people should get to know each other. And I know they know each other from 9th grade. I'm not taking that from her, and I'm not trying to act like I... So I don't need all of y'all to get in here and start trying to tell me how to feel. I'm just giving you last time I talked to her, she said they were going to remain friends until he got home. Now, it ain't my business. I know it ain't my business to help make that decision. And his dad was very clear trying to embarrass me in front of the girl. Like, that's the part I didn't like neither. I didn't like that he was trying to embarrass me. I wish my husband would have came so he could have told him to hold on, partner. You know what I'm saying? That's how my husband tell people when they overstepping their boundaries. Because it was a couple times that I feel like John's daddy was like, you know, even when he was like, I don't pick my son's girlfriends. Well, then what the fuck is you here doing right now? That was an oxymoron. Y'all see where I be coming from with this shit? You sitting here and we seeing, you know, I know you meeting her for the first time, but you're really here to judge whether this is going to be ziggity boo or if it's going to be good or if it's going to be bad. And you're going to run back in your son's little man room that he made for you. You're going to run back in your little man room and call my son on the phone and talk about her. And I know what y'all going to say. First thing he going to say is she got a fat ass. That's what he going to say. You know how them niggas do, the daddies. They act like they all sophisticated when they in front of the people. But we could tell that you was videoing the booty going up the stairs. See, I wasn't there for that part. And I don't know how my son gonna feel about that, but you know what I'm saying? I was a whole lot of ass up in the camera. I wasn't there for that part. So I don't know what happened at the house. But I'm just saying, like, that was that's how he gonna do. He gonna get on the phone and be like, yeah, son. She got a whole lot of ass. She keep her body together. Girl, they so fake and they so phony. She ain't fat like your mama and your baby mamas.
And this is a video right here that Karlissa is talking about. It's the video where Angela is moving into Blueface's house. It really just seems very scripted to me. You guys let me know what you think.
Oh,
Hi.
hey. How you doing today? What brings you by?
You left your wallet the other day, so I just came to bring it back.
Oh, okay. Wonderful. Man, I was looking all over for it. Thank you so much.
Oh, this looking good.
Oh, thank you. I try to do my best, you know. Seems like you've been here before.
Last time I was here, the next day Karlissa got her ass beat.
What? Wow, what a memory of this place you have, then.
You got it looking good, though. That's what's up.
Yeah, I try to do what I can do. Yeah. So, you talked to him today?
Yeah, of course I do. We talk every day.
Okay, yeah, I keep his room locked, so nobody's allowed in here.
That's how he gonna try to play us, girls. He gonna try to play us like we don't be in the gym, like we ain't working out. We all working out. We all finna look good for Christmas. Okay, we all finna eat my good ass cooking. And your new boo better be able to stand the heat because all my grandkids' mamas is invited for Christmas. Now, she said she could handle the heat, so I'm just trying to say, like, can you handle the heat? I'm just saying, like, you know how he gonna do. Girl, they so fucking two-faced when they get together. I want y'all to know I'm spilling the beans on Jonathan and Jonathan, honey. Them is two-faced motherfuckers. When they get together, he be like, yeah, your mama wasn't shit neither. First of all, I was too cute for you in the first motherfucking place and your money, where you was at in your life. I was too cute for you. You was lucky to have me in the first place. We all know that. But anyway, that's how they gonna do, y'all. They gonna get on the phone. I'm telling y'all, I know them. I know them too well. I know them like the back of my hand. He gonna go, hey, son. You doing good? You hanging in there? You almost home. Almost home. Yeah, so your little girlfriend came by today, you know? Yeah. Yeah, she got a fat one. That's the first 10 minutes of the meeting, he couldn't even focus. Okay? And then I would just like to say, you know, whenever I hang out with her, she dressed cute, but she don't dress like that. But anyway, the first few minutes of the meeting, it took him about 10 minutes to... This motherfucker gonna say, yeah, I had me a Filipino girlfriend back in the day. I had me a Filipino girlfriend too. But then he didn't tell her. He ain't tell her what happened to the Filipino girlfriend. I know, but I guess he ain't want to tell her. He just wanted to, oh, you from the Philippines? Oh, okay. You got some of that Filipino shampoo for my hair? Because me and his mama both going bald. Girl, that's the type of nigga he is. He two-faced. He told a bitch I was going bald. Soon as I left the table, I know he did. Because when I came back to the table, she gonna say, you know, I have some really good products to help grow your hair back. And I'm looking at him like he need to grow his fucking hair back first. My bald spot look better than his. Amen. Yeah, come back from the bathroom, girl. They gonna act like they best friends, honey. How you know I got a bald spot? It wasn't even showing yesterday. But anyway, she probably the one who posted it. I'm just kidding, Angela. You know, I told you I just be joking a lot. I just be a comedian. I be a real live comedian. And if you can't really laugh and like take jokes, you ain't gonna really make it in this family. You ain't gonna make it in this family at all. I mean, you gonna try to fight us. You gonna like be offended. You gonna be crying. You gonna be acting weird. Like everybody in this fucking family is a straight live comedian. They gonna say some shit that's gonna hurt your feelings. So if you sensitive, you might want to go find somebody else's family because baby, you might, girl, I'm telling you, I already know how it went. Yeah, son, that's it. She looking good. She got 36, 26, 36. Your mama used to be stacked up like that too before she started eating all that bullshit. Son. Yeah. Girl, he's a two-faced. He's the one who told my son that I had a threesome with him and another girl. Now, is that two-faced or what? Who daddy tell they son that shit? So then, when my son started acting, you know, brand new and trying to do the threesomes, this when the nigga gonna tell him that shit, try to blame it on me. Yeah, your mama, she brought a girl home one time. But then don't even realize you gave him permission to do that by telling him his mama was one day a freak. That was the only time I ever did that, except for that other time that I did that, but it wasn't with him, so he don't know about that. So technically, he shouldn't have been telling our son nothing about no motherfucking threesomes. Because you know what my son said when I told him that is not properly, the Lord is not with you. I tried to tell Jonathan, I tried to work with Jonathan about that threesome, that first girl that they brought home. You know what this motherfucker gonna tell me? My daddy told me you did it. My daddy told me all about it. Girl, I turned big red. Big red. Black as I am. My whole face was red. I wanted to grab his daddy. Girl, I wanted to grab his daddy's bald spot and yank the rest of that hair out the bald spot, okay? Girl, who tells their son that? Like, what kind of dialogue was y'all having? Girl, black ass turned red, honey. My hemorrhoids fell out and everything. I was on fire. Because I was really trying to like beat some sense into my son's head. And then I look at him, I couldn't say nothing else. I started thinking about the shit too. Like, ooh, yeah, I remember that shit. That's when I dumped your daddy because he came in the bitch. And that's what they gonna do to you. And what happened? What happened? That threesome did not last. He thought he had his way, honey. He found out one of them girls was there for the money, honey. And shit got funny. They broke that shit off in what did it last? A week? Girl was giving that girl all me and Callie money. Me and Callie laughed our motherfucking asses off. We laughed at Jonathan Porter so goddamn hard, girl. You ain't gonna never know how funny that shit was. He thought we was there for his money. Shit. That stranger ran off with that bag, honey. But anyway, girl, bipolar need medicine. I ain't never took no medicine in my life. I'm crazy enough sober. But anyway, so then after he started laughing about, you know, they were shucking and jiving about her body, I guarantee you he remembered about his Filipino girlfriend. He probably told John all about that. She ain't look like no girl to me, but she was a nice lady or whatever. Y'all know I'm gonna keep it real. I'm sorry. I don't care if they don't like it. All the shit that they done said about me, I'm gonna always keep it real. My son gave me permission to keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real. She ain't look like no lady, but anyway. So yeah, we'll see what happens on this next episode. I did very well. I did my part. You know what I'm saying? I did not embarrass Jonathan in any way. I used all my etiquette. I chewed my food with my mouth closed. I dressed up. I put my heels on. You know what I'm saying? I see she a little classy. So you know what I'm saying? I upped my class for the day. I didn't pull up with my bonnet on or none of that shit and embarrass him. Although his daddy came in there trying to look like he was young. Like, nigga, what is you wearing? You look like you got on Jonathan clothes out the closet. Put your own shirt and tie on when we meeting young ladies. We doing interviews to see if this is a good fit for our son, and you look like our son. Girl, he got the hat to the back. Girl, he was trying to be too cool. Have you and Jay fallen out? No, ma'am. Me and Jay will not be falling out for any reason at all. That's my baby till the end of the wheels fall off. She has grown apart from Jonathan, and she wants to do her own thing, and I am in full support of whatever she wants to do. Angela also a little cross-eyed. Cross-eyed? I didn't get that. Let me look again. I didn't get cross-eyed. Them glasses. His daddy said, can you see without those glasses? I ain't making fun of you, Angela. I'm just telling them what happened at the meetup. This was the meetup, and she had on her glasses. They were cute, they sophisticated or whatever, but I guess Jonathan daddy never seen those kind of glasses before. And he thought she wore bifocals, and he asked her if she could see without them glasses, and I almost spit my water out. So anyways, I don't think she needs the glasses. We found that out. Well, I asked Jaden if she would sit down with Angela on the next episode after this episode, and she said she would think about it. So y'all go ask her if she would be willing to sit down. And I mean, because at the end of the day, she still has to make the decision. Even though this episode might make her feel like, oh, okay, maybe not. I think at the end of the day, she still needs to sit down to feel comfortable if she wants her, her kids around her. So, and Angela has totally agreed to sit down with Jaden. And I think that they should definitely, even if they're not going to be sister wives, they need to sit down and, so if Jaden got a to-do list or whatever the list she got, she could give to her. You know how we do, ladies. Life is always so much easier when you could communicate with somebody, especially when you got kids. So I think that they should sit down. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Angela didn't have to mention you getting beat up. She asked me if she could make a joke, and I said, full transparency. If that's funny to you, full transparency. I mean, it is 3 years later, and I laugh about it all the time with them. So it's not like... I know y'all probably still sensitive about it, but they all make fun of me. Callie, Jaden, we all laugh about the ass whooping and the black eye. So it was only an ass whooping. It wasn't. I forgave her for the ass whooping. It was no big deal. It is what it is. I shouldn't have threw the shit. I took full accountability. So we all laugh about it. Even my husband make jokes about it. They be around here talking about, keep talking shit. I'm going to call that girl up over here. Girl, they be making jokes around here, honey. As soon as I get to acting up, they be like, yeah, keep talking shit. I'm going to call that girl and invite her over for dinner. Girl, they be over here making jokes about it, okay? Dre was even making jokes about it. So, it's been 3 years. I've healed. I'm fine. I'm completely okay with it. Jonathan Porter, that's a whole mother beef. Oh. You gotta laugh. I mean, yeah, 3 years later, who's about to be crying about an ass whooping 3 years later? Come on now. I ain't no punk. Shit, I'm an old baddie. I can take a licking and keep on ticking. not about to be mad at nobody about no ass beating 3 years later. I ain't laughing with no B that beat me beat me pissy. Girl, you must ain't never been in the streets before then. You ain't no baddie. She ain't no baddie. She a crybaby. You's a crybaby. Tell her she ain't no baddie. You's a crybaby. Girl, you gotta be able to laugh at an ass whooping 3 years later. Girl, it wasn't funny when I got it, honey. It wasn't funny at all. But we gonna laugh. We laugh at it. They make jokes about it. I make jokes with Callie about it. She make jokes. The bitch beat you up too. She beat us both up. Hell, you got the last laugh. Shit, you on top and she catching hell. I don't laugh at people. I already knew what it was when it was what it was. I mean, I'm just looking at her like, damn, girl, I could really help you win. Like, I'm the only one that could help you win. I got the skin. I could have helped her win 2 years ago. Hell, we would have never let y'all see that baby be born unless y'all motherfuckers made her literally $5 million. I would have had all 5 million of her followers pay a motherfucking dollar to watch that baby be born. She would have had 20 million right now. I promise you, I would have already made her circles around her. But, I mean, some people have to live and learn the hard way, you know? Even Jonathan, like, when Jonathan signed, I already had another people to have him sign with. They just make decisions. They looking at me now, though. And the show is talking to them. It's making sense now. Like, it's making sense. That's why Jonathan tried to tell Callie, like, let mommy do her thing. At the end of the day, this might make all of our family win. You know what I'm saying? She already turning down deals because why am I going to let you give us a couple $100,000 a piece when we going to make that over the year or two anyway? I done turned down a couple of deals, y'all. Like, the math got a math. I'm a Virgo and a Leo. I do math and I run. Okay? I got the gift and I count. It was never gonna end up like that. And I already knew I had Mr. Sappho with the 700. Mr. Sappho don't let his credit score go under 750, okay? I could go right now and get a loan for a motherfucking network. I mean, you just sometimes when you see it, you just gotta know. Like when I took her and did the negotiation for Baddie, she should have knew. John sending me because I'm the one to send. Like, girl, for what they gave her, we would have drove off to the bottom of the hill. By the time we would have got to the bottom of the hill, they would have called us back. But I let her do her thing, and she, she don't know me to believe in me. They don't. But these other people, they know. So anyway. Let's not get off topic. Please have Angela get another mattress. Okay, so you guys, Jonathan's dad, Ben got a new mattress. Because you guys know when you have a baby and they spill milk, you can't keep them mattresses. So Jonathan daddy, Ben replaced that mattress already. That's a whole new mattress. Now, we still wouldn't be talking about rock. No, well, we can talk about whatever we want to because it's a free country and a free motherfucking world. So, I mean, if they talking about us, we could talk about them. So we could talk about what we want to. You're never going to control my narrative. Okay? That's never going to happen. Okay? It definitely ain't going to happen now. So you can forget it. Okay? So we're going to talk about whatever the people want to talk about. I'm going to get on here and if I got something to say, I'm going to say it. Okay? We're voting Angela off the show. Off the show already? She ain't been but on 2 episodes. How we gonna vote her? Now, when I was trying to vote people off the show and out the family, y'all told me to stay in my place and let Jonathan choose what he want to do. Now y'all can't make up your mind? How's my other son, Dre, doing? He's doing as good as he could do, baby. Thanks for asking. And thank you if you praying. He's doing as good as he could possibly do. He fighting a good fight. We want Jay instead. I don't think Jaden is coming off the show. I think Jaden is still on the show. Mama, how is Dre? Dre is doing as good as he can do. He's mad at me. I don't know what for, but I mean, he won't accept my help at this point. He wants to be his own person. I'm allowing him his space. I'll go back to court, and if it's not going the way I want it to go, then whether he like it or not, I'll push forward. But my dad will be here for the next court date, so I'll let you guys know after that. Jay is a lesbian. I don't think she's a lesbian. I think she's just in a place in her life where she's exploring. I don't think she's a lesbian. How could she be a lesbian if she was with John for most of her life? I think she's just in a place of her life where she's just trying things. Praying for restoration. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Sage every corner of the house. We don't use sage, baby. We use holy oil, and we use the blood of Jesus, and we just pledge that, honey, and let him do what he gonna do. She's been a lesbian. I never knew that. I can't wait to see your dad, girl. Yes, you can, honey. He ain't talking to me either. We gonna literally sit in the courtroom and look over at each other like this, but we gonna be there. That's what we is gonna do. We gonna be there. Jaden is bisexual. Yeah, she's trisexual. She's just trying new things and learning new things. I like Blue and Jaden together. I think they probably went as far as they could go together, as they have so much to do with them kids and so much responsibility that if they can't, like, so this is my suggestion to them both. If you can't go forward in the relationship and you have children, you have to become the best of friends. It doesn't end. You see, me and Jonathan still got to work together for the good of our son. So you can't just, and even Callie with her grandparents, like, I still have to endure people this much longer. Like, you know what I mean? And then her baby daddies, like, it's a never ending story, you guys, when you have kids. So don't wake up and be like, I can't wait till you turn 18 so I don't never have to answer the phone to your daddy again. Don't say that. Don't say that. You're going to have to answer that phone to that daddy until that child matures out, sits down, and becomes an adult. And just because people be 21, 23, 24 don't mean that they adults, y'all. They grown, but that don't mean that they adults. So, is Blue mad at Jaden for having the collab on the last song? No, he's very proud of her for the collab. He's very proud of her for the interview. He's very proud of her for pushing the song forward. He's very proud of her for just staying in the game and not, like, being vindictive towards him while she's staying in the game. He's very proud that she's not like mocking him or making fun of him or causing him no type of problems. Her full motivation is her children. She wants her children to have what she didn't have. She's going to fight for that to the end. That's what I love about her. And like I told her, this time next year, they all going to be laughing about it and probably be best friends. It just takes time to get over that hump. But, I mean, when your man go to jail, if you have any hopes of being with him when he get out, any hopes, you wait until he gets out before you put your foot down. Everybody know that, right? Like, if you got any hopes of your marriage or your relationship working out with your man or your woman, for the men that's in here, if your woman...
All right, guys, you heard what Karlissa had to say. Definitely let me know your thoughts. Thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Love you guys. Bye.